In this ABC tutorial, we will open and narrate an ePub. Go to Open, find an ePub, say Open. Here in the manuscript, we have the actual text. This is just a part of a book, by the way. Using the arrow keys, we can now navigate in the structure. Over here to the left, we have the contents. Also here we can navigate. Before we can record, we need to arm the track. Up here in the workspace, we can see we have the controls for the track. The red one here is arm record. We press that and we have the input on the meter. To regulate the input, we can use this gain slider. This is all we need from the track right now, so let's go back to the manuscript. Now that we've armed the track, we can see that the manuscript has turned grey except the entry or paragraph that we need to read. So to begin recording, I now press the right arrow key. Up here in the workspace, we can see we have set a navigation point and that we are recording. Let's go back to the manuscript. Now every time I press the right arrow key, I will jump to the next paragraph or item. Now let's see how that sounds with an actual narration.
The story so far. In the beginning, the universe was created. This had made a lot of people very angry and been widely regarded as a bad move. Many races believe that it was created by some sort of god, though the Jatravarted people of Viltvodel 6 believe that the entire universe was in fact sneezed out of the nose of a being called the Great Green Arkelseizure. The Jatravartids, who live in perpetual fear of the time they call the coming of the Great White Handkerchief, are small blue creatures with more than 50 arms each, who are therefore unique in being the only race in history to have invented the aerosol deodorant before the wheel.
Now just press stop to explain what we're going to do now. If there is a point like here where we need to do a retake, we can do a punch in. And for that, we use the left arrow key and the right arrow key, but we'll come back to that. If we press the left arrow key, it will first stop the recording and then rewind. And as long as we keep holding pressure to the left arrow key, it will keep rewinding like this. And when I let go, it will begin playing. Now the only thing I need to do now, obviously, is find the point where I want to punch in and then press the right arrow key, and then it will continue recording. Let's try that. I'll just play back. And let go.
Who are therefore unique in being the only race in history to have invented the aerosol deodorant before the wheel. However, the Great Green Arkelseizure theory is not widely accepted outside Viltvodel 6, and so, the universe being the puzzling place it is, other explanations are constantly being sought. For instance, a race of hyper-intelligent, pan-dimensional beings once built themselves a gigantic supercomputer called Deep Thought to calculate once and for all the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything.
You can see here that the region will automatically set the level after each recording. This means that when you're finished recording the book, all levels have been set for you, so there's no post-production regarding that. There's also another way of doing a punch-in. We can place the playhead where we want to punch in, and then just press the right arrow key, then we will have a pre-roll, and then we just punch in. You can use scrub directly from the manuscript, the JKL scrub. J will rewind like this, and L will go the other way. So if this is where we want to punch in, we just place our playhead there, press the right arrow key.
For 7.5 million years, Deep Thought computed and calculated, and in the end announced that the answer was in fact 42. And so another, even bigger computer had to be built to find out what the actual question was. And this computer, which was called the Earth, was so large that it was frequently mistaken for a planet.
And in this way we continue all through the book.